Today, we are talking about one of the most talked about migration and employment destinations on Earth right now, Dubai. The city of skyscrapers, luxury, tax-free salaries, global business, and opportunities that attract millions of people from every corner of the world. But here is the reality most people never hear before they start the process. Getting a work visa for Dubai is not just about flying there and finding a job. The system is structured, employer-driven, fast-moving, and highly competitive. And if you do not understand how it actually works in 2026, you can waste months, lose money, or even fall into scams. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of how to legally get a work visa for Dubai from anywhere in the world. We are covering how the Dubai employment visa system really works, the difference between tourist entry and legal employment, which industries are hiring foreigners, how employers sponsor workers, the biggest mistakes applicants make, how salaries and contracts work, what life in Dubai is really like for migrants, and the smartest strategy to maximize your chances. So stay till the end because there are several hidden truths most applicants only discover after arriving. Now, first things first, when people say Dubai work visa, they are usually talking about employment residency sponsored by a UAE employer. And this is the key thing you must understand immediately. You cannot legally work in Dubai without proper authorization connected to an employer or approved work arrangement. That means the employer plays a central role in your immigration process. Now let's simplify the entire process into clear stages. Stage 1. Find a legitimate job opportunity. Stage 2. Receive a formal employment offer. Stage 3. The employer applies for your work authorization and entry permissions. Stage 4. Travel to the UAE. Stage 5. Complete medical checks, identification procedures, and residency formalities after arrival. Simple structure. But every stage has important details that determine whether your journey succeeds or fails. Now let's talk about jobs, because this is where expectations and reality often collide. Dubai hires foreign workers across an enormous range of industries: hospitality, hotels, restaurants, tourism, construction, real estate, sales, retail, IT, finance, healthcare, engineering, logistics, aviation, customer service, security, beauty and wellness, education, and many more. But here is the reality. Competition is intense because Dubai attracts applicants from around the entire world. Now let's talk about what employers actually look for. Many people think qualifications alone are enough. Not true. Dubai employers usually care about 3 major things: experience, communication skills, and adaptability. If you can show strong practical experience and professional communication, your chances increase dramatically. Now let's talk about one of the biggest myths online. People think they can simply enter Dubai on a tourist visa and instantly get a job. Technically, many people do travel first to attend interviews and search for opportunities. But working illegally without proper authorization is extremely risky. And this is where many migrants make dangerous mistakes. Always understand your legal status clearly. Now let's talk about sponsorship. This is the backbone of the Dubai work visa system. Your employer usually sponsors your employment residency. That means the company handles major parts of the legal process connected to your authorization to live and work in the UAE. And this is why choosing the right employer is critical, because your experience in Dubai can vary massively depending on the company. Now let's talk about contracts. This is extremely important. Before accepting any job, understand your salary, accommodation terms, transportation support, medical insurance, working hours, leave entitlements, and contract duration. Never rush into agreements without understanding conditions properly. Now let's talk about CVs. Dubai is highly international. which means employers review applicants from many countries with different backgrounds. Your CV must therefore be clean, professional, and globally understandable, not overloaded, not confusing, and definitely not generic. Your experience should clearly show results and practical skills. Now let's talk about industries with strong demand. Hospitality remains huge because Dubai continues expanding tourism and luxury services. Construction and infrastructure projects continue driving labor demand. Technology and digital sectors are growing rapidly. Finance and fintech are expanding. Healthcare remains important due to population growth and medical expansion. Logistics and aviation continue playing major roles because Dubai is a global transport hub. But here is the key truth. Demand changes constantly depending on economic conditions and business expansion cycles. Now let's talk about interviews. Dubai employers often move quickly. Some companies conduct multiple interview rounds. Others hire very fast, especially for urgent staffing needs. Communication and professionalism matter enormously. Employers want confidence without arrogance, clarity without exaggeration, and reliability above everything else. Now let's talk about salary expectations. This is where many people become unrealistic. Dubai has both extremely high-paying jobs and very low-paying jobs. The market is highly segmented. Your salary depends heavily on industry, experience, negotiation ability, and employer quality. Now here is something very important. A tax-free salary does not automatically mean easy savings, because Dubai can also be expensive depending on lifestyle. Housing alone can consume a huge portion of income if not managed carefully, so financial planning matters enormously. Now let's talk about accommodation. Some employers provide housing, some provide housing allowances, some provide nothing at all. This changes your financial reality completely. So always calculate real living costs before accepting offers. Now let's talk about scams, because this is one of the biggest dangers in Dubai migration. Fake recruiters, fake hotels, fake airlines, fake companies, fake visa promises, and fake employment contracts exist everywhere online. Be extremely careful. No legitimate employer should ask for unreasonable payments just to issue a job offer. And fake recruitment agencies often target desperate applicants. Verification is critical. Now let's talk about work culture. Dubai is incredibly multicultural. You may work with people from dozens of countries in one workplace. Professionalism, punctuality, and adaptability matter enormously. Respect for workplace hierarchy is also important in many industries. Now let's talk about medical checks. After arrival, foreign workers usually undergo medical screening as part of residency processing. This is a standard part of the system. Now let's talk about Emirates ID. This becomes one of the most important identity documents for residents in the UAE. It connects to many aspects of daily life, including banking, mobile services, and official processes. Now let's talk about one of the biggest hidden truths. Your first job in Dubai may not be your dream job, and that is okay. Many migrants use their first role as an entry point to gain UAE experience and later move into better opportunities. This is extremely common. Now let's discuss networking. Dubai is heavily relationship-driven in many sectors. Professional networking can create massive opportunities. Sometimes referrals matter more than online applications. So building professional connections becomes extremely valuable after arrival. Now let's talk about free zones. Dubai has multiple economic free zones where international businesses operate under different business structures and regulations. These areas often attract global companies and skilled international professionals. Understanding these sectors can open additional opportunities. Now let's talk about long-term residence possibilities. The UAE has expanded several long-term residency and talent-based pathways in recent years. But eligibility depends heavily on profession, investment level, income, or specialized achievements, which means long-term planning matters if you intend to stay beyond temporary employment. Now let's talk about something very important: changing jobs. Employment transitions in the UAE involve legal procedures and employer-related processes. So understand your contract and legal obligations carefully before making employment moves. Now let's discuss mindset. The people who succeed in Dubai usually share common traits: adaptability, professionalism, persistence, networking ability, and strong communication skills. Because Dubai is fast-paced, opportunities move quickly, and employers value people who can adjust rapidly. Now let's talk about a major mistake people make: arriving without enough money. This creates enormous stress. You should always have emergency savings for accommodation, transport, food, and unexpected costs, especially if you are entering initially to search for opportunities. Now let's discuss strategy. If you are serious about Dubai, stop randomly applying everywhere. Choose a target industry. Tailor your CV for that sector. Research employers carefully, improve communication skills, and understand salary realities before interviews begin. That alone puts you ahead of many applicants. Now let's talk about social media perception versus reality. Dubai online often looks like non-stop luxury. Luxury cars, skyscrapers, designer lifestyles. But real life depends entirely on your income, employer quality, financial discipline, and career growth. Some migrants thrive, others struggle badly, so realistic planning matters. Now let's bring everything together. Dubai remains one of the world's biggest global employment hubs. It continues attracting workers, professionals, entrepreneurs, and skilled migrants from across the planet. But success there is not random. It comes from preparation, professionalism, and strategic positioning. If you understand the legal process, target the right employers, avoid scams, build a strong professional profile, and stay financially prepared, your chances rise dramatically. And remember this: thousands of people still successfully move to Dubai every year for work opportunities. But the people who thrive are usually the ones who approach the process strategically instead of emotionally. So if Dubai is genuinely your goal, start preparing seriously now. Because global competition for international jobs is becoming more intense every single year. And the earlier you position yourself correctly, the stronger your opportunities become. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we cover global migration pathways, visa strategies, international work opportunities, and the future of worldwide mobility. And trust me, the next decade of global migration is going to change the world in ways most people cannot even imagine yet.